Alright, good morning. We're in Cleveland, in downtown Cleveland. And we are coming up to our job site here shortly. I just gotta make a tight right here. And I think our job site's on the right up ahead. The guy said call when I get there. So that's what we'll do. I like the red hand, and they're gonna walk anyways. According to GPS, our job site's right up here.
I'm on the way.
Okay, yep, I'm right here at the light.
I'm on the way. I have a funny light green costume, so you will directly see me.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay.
He's on his way. Did he just call the high-vis stuff my green costume? That's a new one. That is a new one. Alright, good afternoon, guys. We are on the Ohio Turnpike. We just got loaded up with a load of flat steel again. We've been hauling a lot of that lately. Picked up in Akron. We're now heading out towards Elkhart, Indiana. Short run. Pays good. I don't mind it. But if you remember in the last video, I had briefly shown that my right steer tire, front right steer tire, is starting to cup. Begins to get those weird wearing grooves in it. I don't like that because those tires are expensive, and so I want to find out what's wrong with it. There's a place that a bunch of people have recommended, and it's TNT Laser Alignment in Bellevue, Ohio. It's right off of the turnpike, about an hour away from here. Actually, interestingly, my GPS just suddenly gained a half hour in time. Don't know what's up with that. I was supposed to be there at 1. It's now showing I'll be there at 1:30. So that's nice. Anyways, we're gonna head over there. He says he may not be able to align the truck because I'm fully loaded right now. And he may be too busy since he's sort of just trying to squeeze me in. But we're going to take a look to see if there's anything that's super obvious. I don't think I have a blown shock. Everything seems to be, you know, tight and secure and all that other good stuff. But it's very possible that the kingpin or a bushing or something is worn out. Because as far as I'm aware, that stuff hasn't really been touched in the entire 840,000 mile lifespan of this truck. I don't know, I have to look back through its reports again. But there may be an issue there, and it's wearing out. So we're going to take a look. It could also be the Centromatic, or how it's pronounced, Centromatic wheel balancers, those discs that sit behind my the rim. Those have been on this truck since damn near brand new. They have probably 500,000 to 600,000 miles on them. They could be shot, they could be done, and so the wheel isn't exactly aligned anymore. It does, I mean, it's not terrible, but it does have a little bit of a vibration going on. This truck has always kind of pulled to the right a little bit. I've sort of just figured that was the crown of the road, but I think it might be pulling a little bit more than it used to. So there's probably something wrong up there. Now I want to try to figure it out before I ruin a tire completely. So see if we can make something happen. So I will let you guys know what's up once we get there and get done. Thanks. Hey guys, alright, so we just got done at the alignment shop. I got some news. Not the best news, but I got some news. Let's go ahead and get out, see what's up with the world. Take my phone. So real quick, here's our load. Again, just more steel sheets. The last time I did it was 4 pallets. This time it's 5. We're just shy of 20,000 pounds. I think it's actually around 18,000 pounds, to be honest. But that's what we got. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Step back for a minute and take one more good look at the truck. So, all right. So let's start with the first thing. This one I knew was getting bad, and it's something I was going to be changing here soon. So down here, my torque rod bushings are starting to fail, so that could be causing some issues. You can see here these tires are extremely uneven, and that happened when that torque rod that I was talking about went bad, and it just ate up these tires. These bushings are probably also another thing, because when that torque rod went bad, there was nothing to keep the axle in alignment, and it was walking around, putting a lot of strain on those. So that's probably another reason why this is starting to get bad. But that's not the issue we're facing here. Our issue is this front tire here, specifically this one. It's all dirty now, so you can't see, but the shoulder rib here is starting to cup. You can almost sort of see it. And one thing that we were talking about, or what we noticed, was if we run our hand this way, it's extremely smooth. Coming back this way, all the ribs are grabbing the hands. That means every rib is sort of sitting like this, which means that the tire is scrubbing this way. Now if we go over to this side, this one isn't cupping bad, but it is starting to. You can't really see it, but it's starting to. Now on this one here, if we run our hand, it's grabbing our hand going this way, but it's nice and smooth coming back that way, which means that it's scrubbing this way. And what we have actually found out is that my axle is crooked. So if you look, here's the axle, it's actually crooked. So actually, if you're looking down at the axle, it's crooked like this. The driver's side axle, from a point to a point, measures out to be a little over 1/4 inch more than what this side of the axle is, which kind of explains why the tires are scrubbing. Also, the kingpins, which is basically what mounts the entire assembly to the axle, the kingpin is wearing out. We lifted up the front end, and we can move that entire suspension assembly up and down. So if we look in here, I can't see. Basically, from where all the assembly attaches to the axle right there, this piece moves up and down. Not bad. They say it's not terrible, but it's starting to go out. So that could be one of the reasons for it to, wear weird. Another thing is caster. So on the guy who works here, who's been doing alignment for a long time, super nice guy. This is TNT alignment, just on the other side of that building. This is actually their old building. It's just on the other side, it's TNT alignment. And it's a really cool guy, older guy. He knows his stuff, I can tell. Super nice. Let me basically shadow over him the whole time he was working on this truck, so I could see what he was checking, and he was explaining everything. Well, what he likes to see as far as caster on both sides of the axle is anywhere from 2 to 4 degrees of caster, which is the tire towed in and out. And the driver's side, I think, was sitting at 2.7, or no, 3.7, 3.4, 3.7, something like that, which he said, that's fine. I'm happy with that. We checked this side, the bad tire, it's sitting at like 7.9, which is a lot. and he's not a big fan of that. The way you set caster is those spacers in the spring. Basically, you're tilting the axle forward and backwards. So this axle is twisted more backwards than it is on the other side. And he's not a huge fan of that. So he kind of wants to do it the other way. So I don't know if that's also one of the reasons why, but between all that stuff I talked about and probably those torque rods back there being bad, the bushings, it's probably causing the rear end of the truck to want to track a little weird. So between all that stuff, could be why that tire is eating up. Unfortunately, there's no saving that tire. It's going to continue to get bad, and it's going to be junk probably not long from now. It sucks because it's brand new. This other tire, it could be saved, but it is starting to roll off quite a bit. You can almost sort of see it. It's actually not bad, but in certain spots it is starting to cup. It is starting to roll off, and to have one brand new tire up against one that's sort of rough isn't exactly the smartest. So it looks like I gotta buy new front tires again. It sucks. So I gotta get new front tires, and I gotta get new rear tires. Rear tires I was planning on doing this fall. Front tires looks like I'm also going to be doing it about the same time, unfortunately. So anyways, that's where we're at. I got plans, talking to the mechanic, waiting for him to call me back so I can relay all this info to him, and we'll get something figured out. I'm scheduled to come back here for an alignment once I get this stuff fixed, probably sometime early September. I think we got a date set for the 14th, so if I have to change it, I will, but we're hoping to get the parts, get this stuff fixed, and I'll come back here, get it professionally aligned. I like the guy. He says he wants to help me out, so we'll get it fixed. So right now, you're probably going to start seeing it more in the future videos. That tire's going to not look pretty. It sucks, but hey, it's an old truck. Things are starting to break. It's going through its midlife crisis, and looks like we've took care of engine, we took care of other pieces of the driveline. Looks like it's time for suspension now, so we'll get it sorted. All right, so as of right now, we got to deliver this stuff tomorrow. We're only about 3 hours away from Elkhart, so we will deliver in the morning. It's about 2:44. We'll get to Elkhart, we'll park out there. I think there's a Love's outside of there. So we'll park there, deliver in the morning. I haven't made any loads yet, booked any loads yet, because I didn't know what was going to be happening here. So I'll get to work on that, and hopefully we'll get some decent work in, because I'm going to need the money. So, alright, I think I'm going to end this video here, and just keep it simple, since I know I've been talking for a long time. But that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.